Hi, and welcome to my channel.
This may not be what you're expecting, but it's what you're gonna get. Man. And it's gonna be complete chaos. Are they watching? Bro, there's no monsters there.
Keep trying to tell him. Doesn't listen. Yo guys, what's up? I'm Chris, and I've been feeling pretty raveled lately. You probably don't feel it, but I've been smoking for the last 7 years now, and I already feel the detrimental effects it has on my body. Like, on my physical and mental habits. It's been pretty rough. So, I'm making an initiative now to prove myself in the future that I am a quitter when it comes to smoking. You know, from being able to easily breathe underwater for 2 minutes to now barely making it to 30 seconds, I kind of know a change is needed. Alright, I'm back now. I went and got a new mic because I hated the sound of the camera mic, and it was just too hot in here. It was like, it got to like 31 degrees and my camera kept on crashing out. So I had to place it against a fan. My only fan. But right now I want to read my article to you. It's nothing crazy. Don't expect some crazy stuff. I'm just doing this to get comfortable talking, because I don't do it enough, to be honest. It's terrifying. It's very scary, and that's something that I'm trying to do, is break out of my comfort zone and do stuff that makes me freaked out. So yeah, without further ado, I'm going to start this for you. Quit smoking ASAP. The headline of the article is called "Why Smoking Matters for Young Australians." You know, that's a joke, by the way. It's why quitting matters for young Australians. And I want to discuss why quitting smoking as soon as possible is one of the most important decisions a person can make for their health, finances, and future well-being. According to the Australian Government Department of Health, smoking is the leading cause of preventable death and disease in Australia. This means that many illnesses and deaths caused by smoking could be avoided if individuals chose not to smoke or decided to quit. Importantly, it's never too late to quit smoking. Regardless of age or how long someone has smoked, quitting provides immediate and long-term health benefits. Right? I would think so, right? Smoking significantly damages nearly every organ in the body. It increases the risk of lung damage, cancer, eye impairment, tooth decay, and cardiovascular disease. Research cited by Dr. Kumar, eMedicine Health, indicates that smoking is responsible for approximately 90% of lung cancer deaths and about 80% of deaths caused by chronic obstructive pulmonary disease. That's crazy. These statistics demonstrate the severe health consequences associated with continued smoking. When a person smokes, carbon monoxide levels in their blood increases to 3 to 15 times higher than that of a non-smoker. Carbon monoxide reduces the amount of oxygen delivered to the vital organs, such as the brain and heart. However, research published in the National Institutes of Health database shows that carbon monoxide levels return to normal within 24 hours of quitting. That's great news. This rapid improvement highlights how quickly the blood begins to repair itself. After 1 year of quitting, the risk of heart disease and heart attack drops to approximately half that of the current smoker. Few other health interventions provide such significant benefits in such a short time frame, such as like nicotine gum or stuff like that. Smoking does not only affect the smoker, it also impacts fertility, right? And pregnancy outcomes. That's some scary stuff. The Australian government states that smoking can reduce the ability to fall pregnant naturally and may affect the success of fertility treatments. If a person smokes during pregnancy, it can harm the baby's development and increase the risk of serious health issues after birth. Secondhand smoke is particularly dangerous for children because their bodies and lungs are still developing. Exposure has been linked to asthma, ear infections, behavioral problems, impaired lung development, sudden infant death syndrome, SIDS, which is reported to be doubled in children exposed to secondhand smoke. Babies and infants exposed to vaping may also inhale or ingest harmful chemicals through secondhand vapor. Therefore, quitting smoking not only improves personal health, but also protects family members and children from preventable harm. That's great news. Beyond health impacts, smoking has substantial financial consequences. According to I Can Quit, an individual can save over $15,000 per year by quitting smoking. Even smaller monthly amounts accumulate significantly over time. For example, if I was to quit, I could save $130 per month, which could be spent on personal well-being items or professional massages. That's some good shit. I recommend that highly. Or $15,000 per year could fund a laptop or household appliances. Over 5 years, savings could exceed $7,800, potentially contributing to an overseas holiday or other major financial goals. Setting clear financial goals can serve as a practical motivational strategy during the quitting process. Redirecting money previously spent on cigarettes towards meaningful rewards reinforces positive behavior change. I gotta use that on a kid. Nicotine is the chemical in cigarettes responsible for physical addiction. It alters brain chemistry, which makes quitting difficult, but we should all know this, right? I think we do, right? Surely. However, addiction is not solely physical. Smoking often becomes associated with social situations, stress release, and routine behaviors. Research published in Science Direct and PubMed identifies 5 stages of smoking cessation. Pre-contemplation is 1. Contemplation is the 2nd. Recent quitting is the 3rd. I think so. Maybe. Long-term quitting is definitely the 4th. And relapse is the 5th. Now, if I sounded unsure, I'm sure. Relapse should not be viewed as failure, but rather as part of the behavioral change. Good to know. Studies suggest that certain processes increase the likelihood of successful quitting. Like what? Well, including consciousness raising, such as like educating oneself on the matter, self-liberating, like self-liberation, making a firm decision to quit. Yay, I'm so liberated. Woohoo, I quit. Reinforcement management, rewarding progress. Hell yeah. I'm gonna get a donut. Stimulus control, avoiding triggers such as not smoking, like going for an exercise, These strategies can be applied practically to support long-term success, not only in smoking, but any addiction. And I strongly believe that, truly. Just find other distractions and keep yourself preoccupied. Never stop. Further down the list, withdrawal symptoms are common and should be anticipated. Physical and psychological symptoms may include irritability, restlessness, difficulty concentrating, sleep disturbances, that's a big one, I struggle with that one a lot, and increased appetite. Cravings are typically strongest within the first month and begin improving after 2 to 3 weeks. Irritability often peaks during the first week, and sleep disturbance usually resolves within 1 month. That's too long, bro. Can't do that. Therefore, engaging in regular exercise can help reduce cravings and improve sleep quality. Additionally, choosing healthy snacks such as fruit and nuts may help manage increased appetite. When informing family and friends about the quitting process, be sure to ask for assistance and emotional support. They're only there to care and support you. You know? Because evidence suggests that combining counseling with medication significantly increases the likelihood of successfully quitting. Nicotine replacement therapies can also provide lower doses of nicotine without the harmful chemicals found in tobacco smoke. That's great news. Go chew a gum. That gives you nicotine. Alright. Assisting individuals during the transition, which is great. That is great. Always assist people. Never leave them stranded. Otherwise, when it's your time and you're stranded, they will help you. Quitting smoking as soon as possible is one of the most impactful decisions a person can make. The evidence clearly demonstrates that smoking poses serious health and economic consequences. While quitting possesses immediate and long-term advantages, the benefits are endless. Rapid improvement in oxygen levels, reduced risk of heart disease within 1 year, lower risk of cancer and chronic lung disease, protection for children and family members. That's big ups. Alright, gotta protect your fam, bro. And significant financial savings. Could have done so much. It is never too late to quit. However, the earlier a person stops smoking, the greater the reduction in future disease risk. Therefore, making the decision to quit today can profoundly improve health, well-being, and quality of life in the years ahead. If you're still listening and that wasn't awkward enough or uncomfortable, no, I put my whole heart in this, right? The bravery on the kid. Mic check. 1, 2. Mic. Oi, but don't worry about that. I'm just trying to reinvent myself. While most people are just sitting on. I love those warm, heartfelt messages. Truly, keep spreading love. Because I don't think enough people are. God, I did it again, didn't I? Breathe, son. Breathe. Go take a bubble bath. And come join me on the dark side. You know what? I might actually go do that. No lie.
Just hopped in the bath without any bubbles. How can you have a bubble bath with no bubbles? However, I do have this Epsom salt. It does miracles for relaxation. And without further ado, back into the schedule. I want to be completely honest and say I did feel the pressure to take 2 to 3 puffs on Monday. However, I know this is all part of the process, and Tuesday I will be continuing my journey to take less until I don't need it anymore. I really am a big, strong, firm believer in discipline. I don't think anyone should ever go cold turkey. I think that's the worst way to ever go about it. But if you ever do try, just distractions. That's the best way to go around it.